It's day number 23, folks. Today's a little bit of a history lesson. We've talked in the past about ornaments that were created after the war. So to get the time frame right, this is after World War II. Europe has been bombed to smithereens, Germany especially, and folks are starting to want to create things again. And the Germans the same in regards to the holiday and the Christmas industry, and they think that this is something they can pick back up with pretty quickly. The problem is they don't have access to really good paint colors. And so this first example, we really get an idea indicative of what it is that they've got to work with as far as colors. The green, you'll notice, is a very, very black type green. The red and this one is a decent red, but it's still got a black coloring to it. And this is supposed to be a yellow in color, but you can see it's kind of an orange and rusty color. But so these little teardrops were done probably, if I had to venture a guess, 46, 47, 48, probably Monkey Wards or Sears or something sold them. But this gives you an indicator. This is supposed to be a red color, little teapot with a little bit of trim on the front here and paint, but it's this rusty color instead. And this is another little indicator. This is a hard little figure to find, little gnome on a mushroom, but the little cap here that he's wearing is almost black in color. It's supposed to be green, and the mushroom the same, this burnt red orange color. And this is another one. I'm a sentimental cuss. This came out of a state that I did, and this was laying on the windowsill in a garage. Why there, of all places, I don't know, but it obviously got burned out at some point. But neat little face. And you'll notice on the back there, this is supposed to be green, and it's almost black in color. I didn't have the heart to throw this little guy away. This is a really unusual one, and I think the best one on the table this morning. I have not seen this in an old molding, and yet it definitely is an old mold. But this was done in I would say late 40s, early 50s, in that post-war colors. Most unusual little trolley, and he's going on my tree. Another neat one. This is the Germans deciding that they're going to go back in time, and so they decided to create a little bit of wire wrap. But again, that pigeon blood color with a little bit of a black tint to it as opposed to a true, more cheery red. This is a neat little horn, complete with a muff, but it doesn't play, and almost black in color. That green really doesn't do much for the ornament or its appeal. And then these two I wanted to show you last. This is a little peacock. This came in several sizes. This one's got a replaced little top, and you get a great sense of the coloration, that dark green, that dark red color. This would have been like feather tree size. And then this little owl, this is another one, the ornament that's done in probably 4 or 5 sizes, orange and black, so wonderful for a Halloween tree, but not so wonderful, I think, for a Christmas tree. A nice blend and a nifty ornament. On that note, we'll see you tomorrow.